disregard month I did where I watched stuff that bothered me, but I think with Crystal, and I know I've said this before, that it should have known better, because a lot of people were really with Crystal just sort of like, yeah, no, I'll stick with the original. And I think that's because they didn't add anything to it. They just changed the animation and made it all dark and dreary. It's called Sailor Moon, but it's so depressing to watch.
But in the name of the moon, I will punish you.
Yeah, and in the name of all the weird, illogical universe shit. Like, the thing that no one has still been able to explain to me is why is it in the future Sailor Moon and Tuxedo Mask start calling each other by their names in their past lives?
I mean, if you're alive for fucking centuries, getting called the same name gets annoying after a while. So change it up.
I will still contend the season 2 bad guy was probably right with what he was trying to do.
Yeah.
I mean, like, do you think any other franchises are going to be reboot, or like between Evangelion, DBZ, and Sailor Moon, there's really nothing left?
Well, I mean, they already did. I like how we're going off of topic again. But
we don't really have a topic this week.
That's true. But it's just like, top 5.
Well, yeah, but
Crystal.
We can't really talk about One Punch Man because we're going to do a whole thing for that, and we would get into spoiler territory, which wouldn't be fair.
I guess.
Well, I don't know.
Spoilers.
Spoilers for the show the whole world was enamored with. Can you believe that One Punch Man was the big thing this year? For me, it's like, getting to, because there wasn't really any uber world controlling hype thing last year.
Mm-hmm.
You get into like your Attack on Titans, your Sword Art Online, your Kill La Kills. I can see why those things were as big as they were. This one, on the other hand, I don't know, this came out of nowhere for me. And I think part of it is because everything was, like I said, so split down the middle fan base-wise. Here's something that people generally, as a whole, liked and could get behind. And I think that's the success, and I think it's sort of gone up, because I really liked it. Did you like it? And I'll see if you can. We'll get into that later, but a part of me when I finished it was just sort of like, it's good, but biggest anime of the year? Like,
which is going to be awkward, because this year, apparently they're trying to push for One Punch Season 2 this year. Mm-hmm. And then in like 2-3 months, Attack on Titan Season 2 is coming out.
About damn time.
So it's like, what the fuck is going to happen this year of anime? It's going to be like overloaded as shit.
And the rumor has it, what's it called?
Rumor has it.
What's its space? Trigger is working on not a Kill La Kill sequel, but something more in the vein of that sort of.
Is it gonna be fucking Little Witch Academia?
If I'm correct, that does come out this year.
Yay!
Well, no, but it's like even Trigger is sort of like, let's try figuring out what we did right.
Kill Season 2, the killiest.
Maybe this time people will actually die.
Maybe they won't lose their way this time.
Yeah. No, but I think like this.
Does Ganon get a bigger part?
Mm-hmm. All I heard was that one plot rumor, but that's about it. Meanwhile, Attack on Titan High School. Did anyone care about that?
No. For like the first 2 episodes, maybe.
What was the point to it?
Because they're like, hey, Season 2 is coming. Fuck you.
It should have came out this year while people still care about it. That's what I think is going to happen. Like, Season 2 will come out and will do substantially less business just because 2 years have gone. 2016, 3 years have gone by. Oh my god, Attack on Titan was already 2 years ago. Oh my god.
So anyway.
Yeah.
So, you hated Monster Matsume because it's fan service.
I hated Monster Matsume because it didn't need to be fan service.
But, I mean, Monster Girl.
You think this is gonna... You think we'll see more things based around one fetish like that?
Probably.
And I'm not counting, like, incest anime.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's Japan. Don't knock until you try it, Kevin.
God, I can't... It really was popular, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really popular.
Well, I saw one review of it pointing out just sort of like, well, it's silly and it's goofy. I'm like...
There's a zombie girl, and she's best girl next to the harpy girl. Well, actually, the harpy girl is second.
A lot of people actually don't like the harpy girl. I saw one review where their problem was that the harpy girl literally didn't need to be there and the story would be...
But Poppy...
And her relationship with Sue was cute.
Yeah, but Poppy...
I'll say this much, though. Maybe this is why you should always just give things a try. I'll say this much, though. I thought I was going to hate Sue. She was probably my favorite character in that whole show. The slime girl. That's still a gross, disgusting fetish, but
With the slime girl.
She was adorable, though.
Alright, so...
Do you feel like we're not getting as much fan service heavy stuff right now? Or if it is fan service
Well, it is the beginning of the year.
Well, no, but what I mean is that I'm thinking about the popular stuff. One Punch Man had one female character.
Who was, you know, a good character.
Yeah, some of the other stuff this year, like I'm watching Seraph at the end of the vampire anime. And you think about this
I got it! We're gonna review Mock and Key.
I'm afraid to know what that is.
Oh, you have no idea.
God help me. No, but do you feel like we're not getting as much fan service in animes that don't need it anymore? Because I'm watching Seraph at the end. Vampires are half the time literally just done for softcore porn.
Well, that's Vampire DxD.
Yeah.
Or High School DxD, or whatever the fuck it's called.
You know what I feel like what's becoming now, and I've said this in the Monster Mosmer review, the things that have fan service, that's all they put in it, and then the things that don't just don't even seem to care. Like, it's an interesting direction things are going in. But what really pissed me off was the studio that made Attack on Titan. Like, other than Attack on Titan High School, the only other show they got out this year was Rolling Girls, which was so boring. And the problem was it was just so trying to rip off Kill La Kill's style, and they just totally missed the point about why anyone liked that show at all. So that really pissed me off. And I just feel like there wasn't, I don't know, I just feel like up until One Punch Man, nothing just came out that was that big. And I also don't think the marketing was behind a lot of stuff.
Well, the fact that we think that I don't know if a husband is saying is better than fucking One Punch Man speaks volumes.
Yeah. You ever notice there's a lot of short stuff coming out? Like 3-minute shorts?
I hope season 3 comes out this year.
I do too. But I think part of the reason we both love that show so much is because it's different. It's not... This isn't, oh, this is how they get together, and we're really going to play with the nerd. It's, no, these are two people at that marriage phase in life, and you don't see that as much.
Well, it's also the fact that in the midst of 4-minute episodes, they can pack so much into it to make a point where you can laugh, you can cry, you can feel for them. And it's like, fucking 13, 24-episode seasons of an anime try fucking months to put that across. Whereas in this, I'm like, oh, I'm already emotionally invested, like, right now.
Yeah. We look at something like a Monster Masume. It tries to very much do what Husband is saying is trying to do, but I don't think it works because it's got to be a fetish, and it's got to try and do this. I think it's trying to do too much. What my husband is saying, it's this very simple thing, and they just sort of take advantage of that in any way possible. I can't tell if it's popular or not. Can you? It seems like the people who like it, like us, swear by it, but I don't know if it's really like on the level of uber popular things.
No, probably not.
Maybe that's for the best for something like this. It doesn't get too big. But it does, I mean, look, at 3 minutes, it can't be too expensive, and the animation is simple. I think the only other big thing this year was do Rah 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 times 2, which, like I said, I waited 5 fucking years for. Don't do this to me again. And also there was the franchise stuff, which you don't really watch, and I don't really follow Naruto and One Piece much because it's impossible. You end up getting 30 episodes behind and they never end. But no, so if you were to just sum up anime in 2015, what would you go with? I was fine. Like, I'll say this much though, I can't understand what my husband's saying is one of the hardest I've ever laughed at anything in my life. So that's great. But no, it's like a lot of it this year was just sort of, this thing exists, there's one thing, so I'm going to hate it. Like, some people were saying Dan Machi is like, the death of intelligent anime. Hestia is the most cynically put together, fan service-based woman in anime history. I'm like, you are totally wrong. Like, good or bad, that is too much. Like, you have never seen Sekirei if that's your case. But no, I had a good time this year. I don't think it was bad. We'll see what happens next. Again, this year's going to be interesting if Attack on Titan Season 2 does legitimately show up in April, and followed by One Punch Man. It'll be interesting to see how things go this year. But hey, that's why we're here. We'll be able to talk to it. Any final thoughts? Okay.
I'll sit here hugging my pillow.
So with that, that has been our thoughts on the anime of 2015, our top 5s, and what we just thought of kind of everything. If we missed anything, tell us in the comments section below. and tell us what your favorite anime that came out this year was and what you thought of the year as a whole. And as always, click to like and click to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.